Well, hello everybody, basketball world, wherever you're watching it, whenever time it is in your part of the world. It's the early evening here in Tenerife, which is one of the Canary Islands off the coast of, well, way off the coast of southern Morocco. It's the Basketball Champions League. It's the inaugural season, and we are at the climax, the final between Banvit in green and Iberostar Tenerife in yellow, and it's Banvit with Jasper Vidmar that has won the opening tip. Now, Gediminas Orlik, he was crucial in that last game. He's backing up Dornekamp, and a little bit of fadeaway. The Lithuanian misses, and the ball goes out of bounds. Vidmar kept it alive, and they'll get a new 14.
That's the advantage of the bigger lineup. It takes away the threat of, the physicality of Chappelle in the lane and that post game of Orlik as well. Edo Muric has got to step up for me today.
Yeah, Edo Muric really struggled in the last, and he's had some season-long struggles. And for a Slovenia international, he's got to step up. Gediminas Orlik, three, and that was too long, and Muric sneaks in there, gets the rebound. And you know the Banvit don't want to run. They want to control the tempo of this game. Theodore forces his way in. Now, here they go. They're off to the races. And San Miguel brings it back out. What an electric environment. This is La Hamburguesa. How do you like your hamburger, your La Hamburguesa? Spicy? Well, it is. Bogris from the line. And Chappelle goes up, an impressive rebound from him. Theodore gets his way in the lane. Vidmar. Orlik again. And is there foul or travel?
Foul.
And they have called the nudge from San Miguel. So Orlik goes to the line for a potential three-point play.
Defensively, I don't like the start of Tenerife, I've got to say. Jordan Theodore's getting in the lane at will already 3 times. He's kicked it out once to a three-point shooter who wasn't quite ready. He hit Jasper Vidmar for a layup. He wasn't ready either, but, I don't think you can let Jordan Theodore into the lane that easily in this game because he's not going to stop. It's not like he's going to be the teams we saw yesterday where he'll have a great first quarter. He will do it all game long.
Interesting, they want to get Orlik going quickly here. So he's got the first 3 points. Now Grigonis for 3. Good! So the 2 Lithuanians have come out and scored the first points of the game.
Tenerife just got so many interchangeable pieces. Grigonis, Hanley, Dornekamp can all change spots so easily.
And now Dornekamp sneaks in there and takes it away. Dornekamp is an absolute pest on defense, and that is a big praise for him. San Miguel misses the long 3, and then the reach and the foul by Grigonis. Here's Grigonis. He played at the Olympics for Lithuania. Just kind of at the start of what looks like a great career. His career's been really going up, and up since he's come to Spain. He's been here for a few years.
I see Muric be a threat there. It's nice to get it inside to Vidmar.
Vidmar got to where he wanted, but he didn't finish. And Bogris did a good job of just not fouling. Now Chappelle picks up the foul on Grigonis. Now, depth is clearly where you would think Iberostar Tenerife have a huge advantage. They don't really go that deep to their bench in terms of minutes. They might play 8 or 9 guys, but 7 guys will play the majority of the minutes. Grigonis. Ball goes out of bounds. So you wonder if Iberostar Tenerife, well, we know they are. They're going to try to wear him out. But it ain't easy.
No.
And Fedoretta said as such. He's like, listen, they're used to playing like this. They're in the final.
That's exactly it. I mean, Vidmar will interchange with Kulik. The other 4, Muric will go out and Korkmaz comes in. That's about it. You know, Orlik, Theodore, Chappelle play a lot of minutes.
Well, Orlik played the entire game in the semifinal, and Theodore did all but 3 seconds. Shot clock winding down, and again, Vidmar doesn't score.
Tenerife giving up that three-point shot to Muric. He's got to try and step up, or he'll have to go out early, get Korkmaz in.
And Dornekamp, or Hanley rather, travels. And Vidmar falling back. A little bit of frustration coming from him, number 14. Was he wanting the charge to be called?
No. I think he's frustrated at the two misses offensively. Yeah. 2 point back opportunities for him.
Theodore, and another rebound. This one goes in for Vidmar, the putback.
We saw an incredible defensive intensity with Tenerife on Friday night. We have not seen that here in the first 4 minutes. You know, no physicality, no pressure on the ball in any shape or form.
San Miguel gets it to Dornekamp, long jump shot. And Gregonis, that was a terrific rebound from him. San Miguel, got it! Rodrigo San Miguel.
That might fire up the crowd though. So if that inspires his defensive end for Tenerife.
Theodore again in the lane, bounce pass this time, Moric misses. Ball kind of slipped out of his hands, I think.
1 on the clock, he doesn't know. Oh, it's a kick.
Goodness gracious. The ball rocketed into the stands. It was kicked.
Well, the thing was, there was only 1 second to go on the shot clock. And now they've got a fresh full team.
Bogers comes out, Fran Vasquez comes in. And you have 2 distinctly different centers that have 2 different things, with Bogers going out and Vasquez coming in. Vasquez probably much more of a shot blocking.
Yeah. I mean, he'll help with this penetration. Again, Theodore into the lane so easy. Muric misses the layup. I don't believe Banvit will keep missing these opportunities, although the introduction of Vasquez will help defensively for Tenerife. The only problem is he's got to step out and guard Theodore. They can't just give up the jump shot. Well, they're dicing with depth defense. Simply Tenerife. It's worked so far.
San Miguel's just knocked in 1 3. He's going to look for another one. Gregonis, it's on line. It's good. I think in terms of pure talent, he might just be the best player out there. I mean, he has got a beautiful stroke.
Yeah.
Offensive foul. Turns it back over.
He is fired up as well. I said, where's the energy, the passion for Tenerife? He's bringing it right now. The crowd's into it too.
See the 3-point sign from him. First foul. The foul was on Orlik. He didn't pick up his first foul the other night. So I think the 4th quarter. He was like the only player that didn't get into foul trouble for Banvit. It's a tough matchup for Chappelle on Gregonis. Oh, look at the alley-oop, and just Vasquez could not quite get his hands on it. That is dangerous right there. Gregonis looking very good. Abramitis in the game, by the way. Almost a travel. Orlik get it to Moric, and Moric gets rejected.
That's what Vasquez does, isn't it? Jams up the inside. Watch out. Gregonis gets some space here. Oh, they've got a mismatch. Theodore won't want to foul.
Dornekamp recognizes it, has nowhere to go. Vidmar, boy, what terrific defense that was.
Yeah, that's twice he's done that. He did it on Gregonis earlier as well. Helped and got deflected the pass.
And boy, that again is great job from Vidmar establishing position.
He's played really well so far, Vidmar. I know he hasn't scored, misses a couple of easy opportunities, but help defense down here, highest of levels, and doing what he does.
He's playing a captain's minutes.
Yeah. It's going to be the high screen. Here comes.
Orlik, it's on line. Nope. Got a lot of rim, stayed out, didn't get any love. from the iron. Grigonis, intercepted by Orlik. He's off to the races and lays it up and in.
I think Devin White needs to come in the game in a minute for Tenerife. Just has worn Theodore down a bit now, bringing that explosion off the bench that he can bring.
Devin White just looking on right now from behind the referee over there. Here he comes. He's going to come with Kirksey. In the meantime, Edo Muric doing a good job defensively on Thornekamp, but Vasquez has that soft touch.
I think you got to give the shot to Vasquez. Vidmar challenged it. Vasquez just happened to make it. The offense was just too good on that situation.
Theodore rejected by Vasquez.
He is. I mean, that's twice, isn't it? He's just erased the penetration. Vasquez, great job from him.
Well, we talked about what he does well. He just kind of says, no, this is not going to happen in here while I'm in the game. Grigonis out, Thornekamp out. Quiet start from Thornekamp. Gavin White checks in. And Kirksey, who's a savvy veteran.
One small here, though, so it'll be interesting to see can Chappelle get on the glass or use the kind of physicality he has over Devin White.
Orlik for three. And look at Vidmar. I mean, one green shirt amongst the yellow ones. That time he doesn't get it. Wouldn't say he's a great rebounder, but he's fighting in there.
But again, that's the team play of Tenerife, just out-crowding him. 4 guys in there rebounding, group effort from them.
Abromaitis. Remember, he had 17 first-half points the other night against Venezia. And Kirksey puts it up and in. Right at the end of the shot clock.
Great defense from Orlik. Abromaitis made the second move, just got a little bit of a step.
Theodore needs to see the ball go in the basket. Passes over to Chappelle. Count it!
In the same way, I think Devin White, valuable for Tenerife. Look for Kulik to come in soon for Banvit as well. Just his three-point threat, or even Korkmaz, who's going to the bench just to free up the middle a little bit more than for Theodore now.
Gavin White for three.
That's what he does. He's a scoring punch. So creative off the dribble. Devin White gets into the lane, or he can knock it down off the pick and roll for three. It's a three-point shooting. It's the difference right now, isn't it? Lights out from Tenerife from beyond the three-point line.
Well, we saw Chappelle hit one. Maybe we'll have another one here. Although he's got White on him now. Here's Muric. Vidmar, offensive rebound. That is a man's rebound right there.
Yeah. Oh, he's played great. You know, I was just saying, I think Banvit, you take him out, you put Kulik in, and Vasquez can't just hang around the paint as much, though, to block shots and help the way he was in the penetration from Chappelle that time. So it'll be a different game when Kulik comes in, but now it's the Korkmaz is the sub. So where they've been helping off Edo Muric, now you can't do that off Korkmaz, because he's such a good shooter when he has his feet set.
This could be a difficult matchup for Korkmaz, guarded by Kirksey. And 3 seconds violation. The only reason why I say that is because Kirksey knows how to play the game, doesn't he? But on the other hand, the athleticism.
Yeah, I think at this level, at this moment in time for Korkmaz, you know, he's the threat, the spot-up shooting threat. And Kirk said whether he can help and still have the speed to recover. Back to Korkmaz.
Chappelle up high now, Gavin White. Vasquez set the screen. Gavin White. Now Farron Bassis, one of the point guards in the game. And what defense by Chappelle. So tough pass by Bassis, but we saw him make that alley-oop pass the other day to Vasquez. But
watch out to pick and pop with Kulik here.
Shot clock while traveling is the call on Chappelle.
Just rushed a little Banvit, rare mistake. Rotated a couple more passes. You see, Coach Filipowski is not a happy man. That's because Chappelle tried to penetrate when he had open players. If he just made a couple of passes, they'd had the wide open three.
Well, we're going to see a player that didn't get in the other night. And Theodore's going to check out of the game to get a breather. So we know he's not going to play 40 minutes tonight. He needs a breather. And great defense and forced a turnover. What an inspired substitution. And Mutlu played so well that he's going to find himself going right back out of the game. For Theodore, who's the preferred offensive. But that's what you call, it's little things that you can do that are very important. If they get a basket here, that could be a real momentum changer for Banvit. Ricciotti comes back out of the game. And Kirksey goes back in to guard Korkmaz, who obviously is a good three-point shooter.
Got 2 seconds. So where will they go?
I think Coach Villaretta's
no fouls to give either.
Chappelle, he gets the shot off, and that was a very important play, potentially, at the end of the first quarter. Remember that, folks. Mertan Mutlu comes in for Theodore, makes a defensive play, gets the ball back for his team, and Chappelle hits the jumper. But it's still Iberostar Tenerife leading it by 4 at the end of 1.
Tenerife have only taken 10 shots in this first quarter. The thing is, they made 4 threes. They're 4 for 5 for three-point range, and that's why they've been scoring. If they hadn't have hit those threes, it was a very slow first 10 minutes for them, even though they've got the lead right now.
So Kulig is in for Gasper Vidmar. He's a Poland international center, so power forward, don't think that he can't play coming off the bench. He's a very good player, and he played exceptionally well against Monaco. Oh, nice pass from White, but then Korkmaz just knocks it away. Theodore Korkmaz. Pass over to Kulig. It's no good, and Orlik kept it alive.
So another one is a great shot for Banvit. I mean, they couldn't get a better one. Wide open. Kulig has that range. And another miss.
And another foul. From a tempo standpoint, though, you like how this game is being played for Banvit. And the reason why, one reason why, is because of the approach defensively of Iberostar Tenerife, but they can turn it up a notch.
I think everything's working for Banvit right now. Tenerife, though, they have the potential to change the game, so that's the difference.
Bounce pass, well, they're going to get another jumper attempt. Vasquez and Orlik, look at Kirksey in there, making the veteran play. Get it back to Bassis. And you know what? Tariq Kirksey, I'll tell you what, he doesn't get up like he used to, but boy, he just knows how to play the game, doesn't he? He just took that ball right away.
For sure, and if you're going 5 for 6 for 3, you don't have to make too many shots. Shooting at that percentage.
And Theodore is able to get the shot off and draw a foul. Desperate, perhaps, to see the ball go in the basket, will earn the trip to the line.
Well, what we know about Jordan Theodore from Friday.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, Orlik's got to do better there.
Yeah, he just didn't know he was there, did he? Great play from Kirksey. What we know about Jordan Theodore from Friday is if he's struggling from the field, he finds a way to get to the line. So he contributes points, even though he's not making his jump shot or not making field goal. Gets the line, keeps it ticking over for his team, keeps them in touch and distance when they were down, or is able to push that lead out when they start to get in the lead.
And that was exactly right. I mean, against Monaco were just laying the wood to them. And if Banvit had not been able to get to the free throw line, as you said, as they did in the first half, they just could not function offensively.
That's why Jordan Theodore is so consistent, because even when he has bad shooting days, he still contributes points and assists for his team.
And so far, he's not really having a bad shooting day, because it's still early.
It's 0 for 4, though.
Oh, I guess he is, 0 for 4.
For him, that's a very bad day.
Alley-oop, and Vasquez plays the game above the rim.
He's changed the game since he come on. Hit the jump shot, finished on the pick and roll now. Defensively, he's been superb as well.
Look at Theodore using the screen. Bounce pass and good recovery from Farron Bassis. Yeah, I guess 0 for 4 is pretty bad. 0 for 2? No. But Chappelle, nope, that's off to the left. He missed that one badly, but so badly that Orlick was able to get the rebound, but then he missed the putback. Abramitis. You can see Javier Beirant sitting there at the end of the bench, injured, unable to play. There's Theodore. They lost him in the regular season. There you go. Tariq Kirksey again knocked the ball away. Another play by him. Davin White gets the offensive rebound. And things starting to look a little bit better here for Iberostar Tenerife. Look at Tariq Kirksey, and the veteran just knows how to do it.
The veteran influence of Kirksey and Vasquez has been superb. That's a case in point. We'll have a timeout here of Tenerife basketball. They get the steal, they take the quick three, but they get the offensive rebound again. Defense gets back, and you almost breathe a sigh of relief if you're Banvit thinking you're okay.
And Kirksey did not make his free throw. So, still a 9-point lead, 3 minutes into the second quarter. Orlick, pump fake, gets it back to Tolga Getcham that's come in, and Getcham, boy, that's a rather nice contribution right off the bench.
I'm a big fan of Getcham. I would feel like he should play more.
Abramitis now short, and this could be a big swing in momentum here. That was a big shot by Getcham. And the foul by Bassis. Yeah, I agree.
Whenever I've seen Banvit a few times, and every time he's played, I feel like he's played really well. They play him at the point as well. He handles the ball as a big forward. It's really good. And maybe they found out the way to guard Tenerife for three then. Just break down defensively, leave them wide open. They just missed one. Such a good look.
Well, Theodore pulls up. He had Bassis right on his tail, and he didn't put him off his shot.
That's the kind of thing I thought we'd see from Jordan Theodore with Kulik in the floor. There's no way they can guard that pull-up jump shot from him if he makes it.
Now Davin White for three. And Orlick with the board. And Banvit happy to bring it up the floor at their pace. Out to Kulik. Smart decision. He can shoot the three. Well, it's going to be Theodore who's starting to feel it. And he gives a little Theodore salute up to the crowd and runs over to the bench. There's a timeout for Tenerife.
They know the way they play. They know how to be successful. And I think Tenerife got to come with more pressure defensively.
Gagonis, he's going up against Korkmaz. He got the pick. Now Bogris puts it up, and Korkmaz with the rebound. And the advantage with Korkmaz is he can push the ball up himself. Back to Kulik. Orlick now is going to go to work on Kirksey. Passes to Korkmaz. Shot clock winding down, and Kulik able to bat the ball, but San Miguel does a great job of keeping Kulik on his backside, and he gets the ball. Grigonis gets it inside. Dornicamp, who's been quiet. San Miguel, good!
He's played well, hasn't he, San Miguel? Defensively on point. Second three for him now as well.
But he's got a lot of experience, Rodrigo San Miguel. Kulik for three, good! And gets it right back.
That's it. With Kulik on the floor, it's just such a different look. You can't help as much on the guard because he's going to spot up and shoot the three after the screen. And that's what Bogris did there. He helped too much on Korkmaz, left Kulik open.
San Miguel, bounce pass, Bogus couldn't control it, and then Kulik just takes it away. Now, in the open floor, it's Theodore, alley-oop, and converted by Korkmaz. And we have got a tie game.
What a second quarter, what a comeback here from Banvit.
And all because Bogus didn't control the pass. Now he does, and he misses, and Theodore has it.
Bogus has taken a lot of shots. Dornenkamp, he hasn't done anything recently. Ragonis as well.
Now it's the Theodore show, gets in with the left, but doesn't finish. That's not like him. And Kulig commits the foul. San Miguel went down like a sack of wheat. I think he was trying to get unsportsmanlike. What's this? Yeah, a little bit of theatrics there. San Miguel's been good, though.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
Look at this. Couldn't quite get there for the rim rocker, but he has got the elevation, does Furkan Korkmaz. Remember the Sixers owned his draft rights, and Brian Colangelo was presumably here watching him the other night. There's another three from San Miguel.
Oh, the corner three from San Miguel. Dropping tonight.
He just does what they need him to do.
Yeah.
And right now it's score. Boy, they're putting in some threes, aren't they? They can't keep this up, though. Surely. And a foul. I mean, at some point you do become slightly concerned if you're Tenerife when you look down at your offense and 21 points of your 29 have come from three-point range.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like, we got to get something else working.
No, absolutely. As I said to you at the end, I mean, in that first quarter with the early timeout, I think Banvit are playing better than Tenerife right now. But Tenerife just shooting the absolute lights out. That's the equalizer, isn't it? The three-point shot has just helped them stay in this game, stay in the lead as well. Theodore's going to get another break. Is he okay? Wants some treatment over there.
Yeah, Mulu's coming in, and we're not sure what the problem is with Theodore. But Mulu came out and made a nice play defensively. Now gets him, and just kind of lost control. Was able to get it back. Korkmaz for three. That was rushed. And then Dornenkamp getting tangled up there with Kolga gets him. Here's Theodore now coming back in from Mulu.
I think he's bleeding. That's the problem.
Okay. So he has to wait. Oh, he got hit above the eyebrow. The corner of his right eyebrow. That's nothing for the former Seton Hall player. He's a New Jersey guy. Where he comes from, they play with that kind of stuff. And that was from the line. Boy, he is just poetry in motion, really.
Another shot from Tenerife there. Rather than Bogus shooting the jump shot from that range is Ragonis.
Theodore's got to watch it. Looked like Davin White was trying to bait him into an elbow there. Gets him. Kulik controlled it. Gets him for three. That's off to the left. Dornenkamp able to get the rebound before it went out of bounds. Well, they've kind of weathered the storm a little bit at Iberostar Tenerife. They've gone back in front by 5, and they've got the ball. Abromaitis left open.
I just feel like this lineup offensively is ready to explode for Tenerife. So many guys haven't really got going yet. Dornenkamp and Abromaitis, White, all three of them waiting.
Orlick on target. Nope. It was online. Now Davin White drifts in, has the ball knocked away by Kulik. Another play for him. Theodore. And isn't able to control it. Was hoping a foul was going to be called. It's a low-scoring half. Orla goes out. So you have to say, from that standpoint, it's to the advantage of Banvit.
Yeah.
At this stage, they're controlling it. But Iberostar Tenerife didn't really click on all cylinders last night. Here's Bergonis again. And he just met a wall at Gasper Vidmar. And it's interesting, they got a couple of the big fellas in there, Vidmar and Kulik. We didn't see that.
First time they played together.
Theodore. Alley-oop. What was that? And new 14 as the ball goes out to Polga gets him. Shot clock down to 6. 3-point attempt. It's good. Theodore. Referee telling him to get up. As if he was to say, don't try to get the foul called. Now Davin White takes a 3. Boy, they had shot like 2 weeks worth of 3-pointers there in the first half of Iberostar Tenerife. Theodore late to the court, comes out. Korkmaz is going to inbound it. And the referee saying, Filipowski saying that Korkmaz was going to go. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Now, Filipowski is going to have a word with the ref saying there's a foul committed before that. And this makes it really difficult for them because they've got another. Oh, no, they don't have another one. That's their 4th. So if they foul him again, they've got free throws. So they've got 14 fouls of Iberostar Tenerife. Kulik's got it. He's going to launch it. It's good. And they're going to look at it. They are going to look at it to see if it was in. But goodness gracious me, what about Kulik? He has been doing the business tonight. And with that shot, if it counted, it's 34-31. I know.
That looked good to me. What do you reckon?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I got to say, this is why I give referees so much credit. The amount of times I've watched it, thought that should count, and you watch replay and it doesn't. First look, I thought it's good, but I've often been wrong in this situation before.
Well, we're going to hear a cacophony of boos if it's counted, because we're in Tenerife. Yep, the basket counts. Kulik continues to play well.
Easily.
Yeah. And the teams go off the court, and it's like you said, Banvit more than happy to play from behind, especially when it's just 3 points. Iberostar Tenerife looking to shift into a higher gear. Will it happen, or is it going to be Turkish delight tonight? Well, folks, we're at halftime. The second half now just underway. Banvit trailing 34-31 here at Iberostar Tenerife in La Hamburguesa, the hamburger. Is what this pavilion, this stadium is called. And Vasquez reaching around on Vidmar, and Vidmar did so well, but then just had a weak flick that had no chance of going in.
Just left on the front of the ring, didn't he? We saw that's how the game started. 2 chances early. He missed. He missed.
He could have dunked that. Yeah. Alley-oop pass led him too much, so Vasquez passes it. Now Davin White, it's online, but well short. Air ball. And Theodore can't get hold of it. And bodies everywhere. And the ball will go over to Iberostar Tenerife.
6 players on the floor. You got to love that, haven't you?
And that was Abramitis wincing a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. Stretching out his knee. Former player at Notre Dame University, the Fighting Irish. Oh! Rodrigo San Miguel, that's not this sport. You're not supposed to kick it. That's another sport. And what about, it's a good thing that Gasper Vidmar still has that beard. That provided a little bit of extra cushion for his chin in that situation. He said he's going to shave it off if they win it. If they win this title. He might shave it anyway. He might at least trim it. What about Davin White? Well, Dornekamp inbounds it. On the day that he was named to the All-League team. Davin White, shot clock winding down. Abromaitis has to put up a difficult shot on the run, follows the miss, and Gasper Vidmar may have caught San Miguel, and what a play that wasn't finished by Edo Muric, and now San Miguel drives in, and he was hoping for a foul, nothing was called, and now Theodore is fouled, and a little bit of frustration for both teams, especially Theodore. Is he frustrated with Edo Muric? He looked over. I don't know what he's upset about.
I'm not sure either.
Maybe he's just kind of like fired up.
Yeah, but Theodore's got the game face on. This is often, in these situations, I said it on Friday, he can take over a game.
Chappelle goes baseline, puts it up. What a strong move. Went right past Rodrigo San Miguel, and there was nobody there to meet him at the basket. And now it's a one-point game. Davin White. Edo Muric, hand in the face of Dornekamp. They don't want him to get any daylight. Even Vidmar's out on him.
Great day.
He steps back, puts it up, almost forced it. And now Theodore goes along the baseline and loses it with Abromaitis. And San Miguel goes down like the world's against him. His players come up. Watch this. He just kind of lost it, Theodore.
Time he's fouled San Miguel, it's an unsportsmanlike, isn't it? Rare mistake from Theodore. He had it in transition, had the opportunity. Great defense for Gasper Vidmar at the end of that shot clock down there, though.
Still just a one-point game. Iberostar Tenerife not able to get the penetration they'd like to pass it back out, so they get a jump shot from Fran Vasquez. Remember, they got the turnover, but San Miguel didn't make the layup because Banvit got back and played defense and met him at the rim.
It's just slow for Tenerife. Doesn't have that flow they had with the offense the other day.
Here's again. Oh, are they going to call that charge? Is it going to be an oath? It's going to be a block on Vasquez.
I just feel like Tenerife just don't have their rhythm right now. You know, they're not creating anything from their defense offensively. You know, you think about the shots they're getting, they're not the shots they really, really want.
Orlik for three, off the back of the rim. That's an interesting kind of matchup with Vasquez and Vidmar in there. And now Chappelle comes up high and is called for the hand check. We have a case here where the refs are trying to perhaps just kind of cool things off a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of emotions.
He was just kind of fighting through the screen, in fact. It wasn't a hand check. It was, he was arguing that Vasquez was moving. Orlik switches, Grigonis gets in the lane, bounce pass, Abromaitis. That's much better from Iberostar Tenerife, but the shot clock is winding down. And now a foul called on Theodore using his forearm. And it's only his second.
Chappelle's going out, though. He's got three. We kind of missed that in the melee of arguments that are going on. I know. I thought they did a great job defensively, Banvit, then as well, until the foul was called. But like you said, I think that we'll see a couple of quick whistles here for a while. Just try and get the game back under control by the referees.
San Miguel shot clock winding down. Is it another three for him? No. This time he clanged it off the iron.
Again, great defense by Banvit. I mean, I think they'll give that shot up to San Miguel.
Orlik. San Miguel goes down, and he's going to get called for flopping.
Yeah,
and the referees were right on it. And he's been, you know, he's a great player, but he's been trying to get that call.
Like I said, I mean, he's been fouled 3 times in the open floor, and every time he's campaigned for an unsportsmanlike foul. I don't like to see it, you know. Right there again, he ran into the man trying to get an elbow. He created all the contact. Watch this. Watch him run into Orlik. Nah, there's nothing there.
Now Korkmaz passes over to Edo Muric. Changes direction. Nowhere to go. Travels.
He's got to get him out. I mean, Muric has just had an absolute nightmare in the playoffs. 5 playoff games. He's only scored 5 points total across those. I mean, he's played 75 minutes for 5 points, and he's just lost all confidence. Scoreless in 3 of the 5 playoff games. He's scoreless again tonight as well. Another 4 from the field.
So White, now Dornekamp, good! There's the shot from Dornekamp, and he has a few words for Orlik as he walks past him. Let the trash talk begin.
Finally got some space, didn't he? Only a second shot of the game, Dornekamp. Incredible.
Korkmaz, not sure if that's the shot they want. He had to look at the basket. And the crowd getting into it. Now Grigonis for 3. Good! Well, we wondered if they could keep up the 3-point shooting, and they might just be able to. Mamadou Niang has come into the game, the young center, and for Iberostar Tenerife. So now instead of having Theodore on the ball, it's Korkmaz. An offensive foul called on Korkmaz. So Grigonis does his job. It's not just about hitting the shots. Korkmaz named the Young Player of the Year in the Basketball Champions League today, or last night. Davin White, alley-oop! Mamadou Niang right off the bench, and it's alley-oop city. And all of a sudden, the lead is 8.
This is where Theodore needs to step up, get the ball into his hands.
Korkmaz over to Orlik for 3. And a foul, boxing out, I think, on Grigonis.
I'm surprised Theodore passed it and got it out of his hands so early. His team needs a basket. He's got to step up. That's what he usually is so good at.
Mamadou Niang did not get off the bench on Friday, but he has played and been significant in this Basketball Champions League for Iberostar Tenerife. Now 14 on the shot clock. Kulik, he's going to go right at him, and he's going to draw the foul. He almost had a 3-point play opportunity.
It's a tough matchup for Niang, isn't it? He's out there really for his defense. And kind of decided, I think, that the type of player that Niang is similar to Vasquez, that protection in the paint. So that's why they've gone with him ahead of Bogris.
And it's interesting because Bogris was named All-League.
Yeah.
And now foul, another foul called on Yang, the youthful Yang. And look at that. Goodness me, that guy's beard's turning yellow over that call. Watch this.
He said he had his shirt. That was the thing. I'm going to see it in that, yeah. And to be fair, Orlik immediately said, he's pulling my shirt, and the referee, without seeing Orlik, that's why he signaled to the bench. He said he was holding on to him.
Well, Orlik got some love from the rim on that one, and it's cut it back to a 6-point deficit. Now it's 5. Just Banvit trying to take some of the steam out of this, take some of the momentum back. Korkmaz goes down. No look pass. What was the attempt there? But Yang's there to clean up the mess. Abromaitis didn't score, fell down. Tell you just don't know what you're going to get one game from the next from Iberostar Tenerife. Abromaitis has yet to score. And he had a game, he had a team high 19 on Friday. Theodore to Kulik. Oh, beautiful play once again by Theodore and Kulik. And Yang is struggling to cope. I mean, he can't do much more than that.
I don't think he'll mind giving up the fouls, Niang. He's not going to play a huge role. He's just going to get out there and be active. He's got a rebound here. Make sure he doesn't give up cheap ones like he did last time on the box out. But, you know, there's no complaints on him trying to get back and block shots. Like I said, Theodore, though, starting to make it happen a bit off the dribble. Is that going to be the starting point of him trying to take over this game offensively for Banvit?
Well, just one of two again for Kulik. And they're going to call a foul on Theodore.
Third on him.
Well, they played with 4 fouls and made it through the game. Played with 4 from early in the fourth quarter. Not complaining. And Davin White goes to the line. Is that the first free throw they've made? Yes, it is. Of the night.
Yeah, incredible. All they've done is make threes, really. Made 10 of them. They've made more threes than free throws and 2-point field goals combined. A space of 4, but can't go out. We're going to Niang again.
Feels his way, gets inside, and I think they're going to say goal interference. It was on the way down. What do you think?
I think the ball's in the cylinder, like
right.
It's so far down, you can't take it out.
Okay, watch.
You didn't see it from that angle.
No, we can't see it from that.
Side-on's better.
Here it is. I'm not sure. Well, maybe a break for Banvit on that. And a block called on Korkmaz. You feel like he's not winning that matchup.
No, and that's another sign of the fact that he's 19. He has to try and take the contact side on, because if he goes face to face with Grigonis just bullies him out of the way. It's just not quite strong enough yet, Korkmaz. But you wouldn't expect him to be 19 years of age. He's still so young. Such a career ahead of him.
Grigonis makes both.
I like this sub. Chappelle to come back in now.
Grigonis now with 13 points. He leads all scorers.
He's been very good, Grigonis.
You like this sub of Chappelle coming back in?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a good time for him. He can make a 3, but defensively he can really impact as well.
Oh, what a play from Theodore, but he didn't finish. Nevertheless, Orlik was there to get the ball. Now he feels the mismatches. Niang going to help. Orlik stuck with it. Oh, he missed the putback. He's beside himself. He knows he should have made it.
Trying to isolate Theodore here with those fouls. He doesn't want to pick up a 4th now.
Well, there's a kick, so they're going to put 14 on the shot clock.
I wonder if Vidmar could come back in and have more success against Niang. Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? It's off Niang's leg.
Boy, he can get up. You can see with that block. Now the pass to Yang! Look at him. He's starting to take off. He's giving us the wings.
Well, why not play him? He's been the player of the game in the second half. Niang scored, blocks, everything.
Kulik, short, gets it. It's up to a 9-point lead. And the pass, oh, what a catch and shot from Kulik. That was not easy.
Great play. That's what I say. Vidmar's going to come back. I just wonder about him being able to use his physicality, and it's going to bring a sub on the other side as well.
We're going to bring Vogris back into the game. And great defense again from Kulik. Now 3-on-2 break. Theodore's going to go all the way. He's going to put it up and in. And back to a 5-point deficit. Boy, it's so hard to put this Banvit team away, isn't it?
Yeah, you just feel like Tenerife is so far in ahead the way they played in the third quarter. Niang's been incredible, but a 5-point game, it's nothing.
Look at Davin White shooting the three. He goes down. Now Orlik, it's a 2-on-3. He's going to pull it up. No need to rush. And Gasper Vidmar says, am I ever going to get in the game? I want to go in. Something happened. Stop the clock. Oh, behind the back pass. Oh, what a fake by Kulik. Goodness gracious, but then the ball slipped out of his hands. That was going to be one of the plays of the Final Four. Grigonis for three. And this time it was too long. Another rebound for Kulik. He's having him, well, he hasn't had that many boards. He's got 9 points.
Isolate, let Theodore go at Dornkamp here, surely, yeah.
And Theodore pump fake. Oh my goodness me.
You got two of them in the air. You got the man guarding him and the help defender.
Well, it's all about, it's not how big you are, folks, in basketball, is it?
Yeah. But he averages 3.7 points, 1.2 blocks a game. So 5 seconds.
Oh, Vogris back in, and the final seconds taken off the clock. And this time it's Iberostar Tenerife that have scored right before the end. So the timeout was used to good effect. That was plenty of time for Davin White to get all the way down the floor. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Tenerife.
Winning 6 of their last 7. And this man, the MVP, is the reason why for a lot of it.
Here's Theodore, and Orlik for three, and Kirksey with the rebound. Yeah, just check back. What it was the second leg against PAOK in the round of 16 when Mamadou Niang had his big game, 4 points and 4 blocks coming off the bench. Here's San Miguel back in, and then he just lost control of it. Always claiming. Miguel putting the pressure on the referee. Now Theodore goes behind his back, pulls up for the jumper. No, that didn't look good at all, did it?
No, it was way off. So again, with Vogris out there, he can get that shot. He doesn't need to force it. Vogris has to hang back.
Oh, good hands from Korkmaz, who's back in the game. Somebody had some butterfingers over there in the VIP section. Tariq Kirksey over to Vogris, right at the line. That's his game right there. A couple of passes, soft shot. He's been itching to get back in the game.
First points for Vogris. All-league player. Only got 2 points tonight.
Now back, and the Korkmaz wide open.
Yesterday, those are the shots Korkmaz made in the fourth quarter for Banvit. This time, the Tenerife defense was a step better than he saw yesterday. They got out to him and challenged.
Davin White over to Iberostar, who's still scoreless. Now San Miguel, will it be his 4th three? No. Ball handed off to Chappelle, and Davin White has gone down. And Korkmaz again gets a 3 attempt. It's good. And Davin White saying you better get a towel out there to wipe up the sweat. I don't know why he went down, if he slipped or if it looks like he's hurt his hip. He's going to come out. Watch. Oh, he just slipped on the surface, and that didn't look good, did it?
No, it didn't. It's a big 3 for Korkmaz, so to get him going, this is good. He's a key guy. Korkmaz and Chappelle, if they can bring scoring, like almost guarantee that Theodore's going to come up with some. But who else is going to help him out? Will it be Orlik, Korkmaz, Chappelle? Who will it be?
Well, Bogus has it now. And he goes to Vidmar and then passes it back out. And Grigonis looking for room against Vidmar. Bogus on the baseline. That's short. And Orlik. Well, that was a terrific defensive stand.
Great defense from Banvit. I mean, Vidmar stepping out. Challenges, doesn't let him get a 3 away. Makes him penetrate without fouling. And then, the defense stepped up again to switch when Vidmar got beat. Tremendous.
Three Kirks, they almost reached in and forced another turnover. Chappelle. Quickly, they got numbers 2-on-1. Orlik is going to put up a 3. Good! Well, he's done it all season, and right now he needs to do it again for Banvit. Back to a 2-point game.
Well, the 3-point shot has been all about Tenerife. Now back-to-back 3s for Banvit's got them back into this one.
Playing, it looks like, with a real sense of belief. Sense of confidence. The defense ratcheting it up, but Grigonis, that's a quality shot from him, and now he's got 15 points. Both he and Theodore are the leading scorers in the game.
That's a tough shot, Grigonis. A snake dribble off the screen.
Theodore hands it off, and Abramaitis knocked it out of Vidmar's hands. Bounce pass, Cooksey. Oh, he missed it. Great hustle from Korkmaz to put him off the shot, perhaps.
Orlik wants the 3.
Orlik is open. Theodore didn't. He had the ball and couldn't bring it in. Offensive foul. Moving screen on Bogris.
Orlik was feeling it. He wanted the 3 in transition. He didn't get it early enough, and then probably shouldn't have taken the one he took. Coaching staff speaking to him, saying, look, you don't get a good one, hold on. It's good spout, though. 2 teams going at it, back and forth game. I think Tenerife have led through a lot, but Banvit playing their part. They're not out of this.
San Miguel gets around the pick. Interesting, San Miguel now on Orlik. He might try to exploit that.
Gotta go quick, 2 seconds.
And offensive foul. Yep.
I'm shocked that Theodore a couple of times has almost passed up the responsibility and they've tried to go to Orlik. Usually that's where Jordan Theodore just keeps the ball in his hands.
Grigonis inside to Bogris. Little short jump hook. And Theodore with the rebound. Well, they dodged the bullet there. That's a very makeable shot. Theodore. And that's the Theodore you're talking about.
Yeah. Why they go anywhere else for this 1-5 pick and roll right now? Vidmar screening for Theodore. Let him just go at Bogris all game.
Grigonis behind his back. Chappelle slows him up. And Chappelle got his hand on the ball and forced the jump ball. It's the little things like that. Iberostar Tenerife will maintain possession, the jump arrow in their favor. 5:04 remaining. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 4.4.
There. So 4 seconds of it. We said this yesterday. The key things: you don't want to foul. You've got to make sure you rebound. because the shot will come up and it'll be awkward, or it'll come from a distance, often as a long rebound. And you see the offensive team pick up the ball.
Well, he takes a very difficult shot, and Theodore brings it in. And guess what? If a three-pointer were to fall here, it would be Banvit lead. He's going to get inside, take it from the free throw line, and Vidmar went crashing to the floor. He gets up. Here's Grigonis.
Mismatch. He'll try and go against Vidmar. Oh, he backed up too much.
Goodness me, what a play from Marius Grigonis.
Vidmar, that's a breakdown for him. He doesn't usually do that. He's good at getting shooters to be drivers. But Grigonis lights out tonight, 4 of 6.
And this time the foul from behind. Well, Grigonis has just been terrific. He's got a game-high 18. Theodore with 17. And Dornikamp has 3 points. Now, Kulik back in for Vidmar. Maybe they like that matchup more against Bogris. Theodore. Tough shot for him. Only yellow shirts under there for the rebound.
I think he's got it. He can get downhill, with some momentum. He keeps pulling up. I think he's got to try and attack. And against Bogris, leave Kulik there to rebound if Bogris comes to help.
That is the second team foul on Banvit in the fourth quarter. Grigonis causing all sorts of problems right now for Banvit. Here he is again. He's got it. They like the ball in his hands. Gets it back outside to Tariq Kirksey. And Dornikamp gets a big offensive rebound.
Great play from him. Came from the three-point line. Had the momentum on the run.
Davin White back in the game. Looks okay. And he misses. And now Orlick gets the rebound. And Theodore has it. Almost lost it. Somebody's got to step up and make a shot. Oh, they find Kulik, and they wanted to travel. They're not going to get it. It wasn't called. And it's 58-55.
I think Kulik got away with one there. I'd like to see that one again. Although he did have Korkmaz wide open, so Banvit will probably say they'd have taken the three instead.
Dornikamp. And he throws it away. And now Korkmaz, how in the world did he save that? And Kirksey coming from behind, but it's, I think, they found Davin White. And Vitoretto's barking over there about the non-call on the Kulik drive down the lane where they thought he traveled. And once again, Banvit just refusing to go away, trailing by just 3. Here it is again. Look at Theodore. So White with 3 fouls. Here he is. See if he travels.
Oh, no, he didn't. I don't think.
It was okay.
Yeah, it just looked so awkward.
It was all right.
Yeah, it really did look like it was a huge travel, though.
Theodore guarded by San Miguel. He's going to go all the way this time. And this time, perhaps tried to do too much. And he took out a cameraman. And the cameraman's being helped up.
With Kulik on the floor, though, he popped. So if Theodore drives and misses, there's no one to rebound.
Grigonis for 3, that's short.
It's a good look, so wasn't it? Shot it so well. Way short on that. Let's see where they go here.
Korkmaz running baseline, pops up high. And now he penetrates. He's going to get it to Kulik again. And Kulik!
What a finish.
Well, Kulik is becoming the man of the moment for Banvit.
How did he get it to go? Vasquez is out there. They've saved him for this final stretch. But the eraser he usually is on the shot just didn't work that time.
13 points for Damian Kulik, the Poland international. Now Davin White, and he draws the foul from Kulig, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was close as well. You watch the last second, he just came forward. That's it. You know, he was pretty straight up. Watching the last second, there, he just came forward again.
You're right.
That was why the referee called it. Up until that point, he was fine. White had created all of the contact. But at most, it's going to be a 3-point game.
White now at 10 points. And back to a 3-point lead for Iberostar Tenerife.
Oh, big call here. They're going small. So they're going to try and go small against Kulig. Abromaitis comes in for Vázquez.
Well, Abromaitis almost same height. Now Theodore gets it to Chappelle. They find Korkmaz. Pulls up at the line, misses. And Iberostar Tenerife now with possession.
Another good look for Banvit. It's been the story of the game. They've had great shots. They've been able to make them. They can spread here offensively with all these players, Tenerife.
The entire season of the pure drama coming down to this. Davin White! He's done it so many times for Iberostar Tenerife this season. He has just knocked in another big shot.
And if help comes off the guards, they'll shoot the three.
So the high pick and roll with Orlik. Now he's going to roll. And they're going to pass it to Orlik, and he had the mismatch, so he draws the foul on San Miguel.
That's the one to give, so.
Well, not a bad play. Here it is again. So now San Miguel will be guarding the inbound pass. Or is he going to have his back? No, he's going to have his back to Theodore.
Open look, Chappelle.
Chappelle for three. And Orlik for the offensive rebound and putback. They'll take it. He gets it back to 4.
The one foul to give still, Banvit.
And the foul called on Orlik. So that's number 4 on Banvit. Orlik has 3 fouls. So the clock becoming the enemy for Banvit. There's 24 seconds on the shot clock. There should be like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I think they've missed that one. It looks like they just lost a couple of seconds quickly there. Anyway, Davin White has it up top, guarded by Chappelle. Well, the Iberostar Tenerife don't want to wait too long to where they're rushing up a shot. Theodore on White. White gets in the lane. Oh, he may have gotten away with a push. They get it to Dornicamp for 3, and it was off the rim. And Abromaitis got the rebound, and was he then fouled by Jeremy Chappelle? What are they checking over here on the sideline? Guards moving down to the floor. Want to make sure. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, they're trying to see if it went off of Chappelle or Abromaitis. Sorry.
It went off Chappelle, didn't it?
I couldn't see from there. This will be the best angle right here. Right here. Oh, I think it's off Abromaitis. I think it'll be Banvit ball. And the referee's got it right. And folks, this is where technology helps you. That's why you've got it.
So much time come off the clock though. Why is the shot clock at 14? Because it's off.
Theodore has it. Shot clock winding down. Theodore makes an attempt. He misses the shot. Rodrigo San Miguel has it. Iberostar Tenerife are going to be the champions of the Basketball Champions League with 1.29 seconds remaining. Theodore had a shot. He hasn't really thrived the way he has all season long. And they have won the title, the Basketball Champions League title, the first ever Basketball Champions League title has gone to Iberostar Tenerife. 63-59.